What if we could see disasters before they actually happen? Well, today we're going to dive into a powerful combination of technologies that's making that a reality and explore what it really means for all of us. Just look at this. Our planet is this incredibly complex living system, and it's sending out these little signals all the time about what's coming next. The big question has always been, are we even listening? And maybe more to the point, can we even understand the language it's speaking? Because the stakes for not understanding are incredibly high. We're living in a world where these hidden risks can become catastrophic realities, sometimes in just the blink of an eye. And this really gets to the heart of it. We're not just talking about random acts of nature here. We are talking about billions, with a B, billions of dollars in losses. And the key word in all of this? Preventable. With the right kind of foresight, these disasters might not have had to happen at all.
And you can feel it, right? These threats are escalating, from absolutely devastating droughts that just parch the land to these sudden, shocking floods that overwhelm our cities. These extremes are becoming more frequent, more severe. They're the kinds of things that always seem to catch us by surprise, but maybe, just maybe, they don't have to.
So this brings us to this really modern paradox. It's not that we don't have enough information. No, it's actually the complete opposite. We are absolutely drowning in it. Think about it. Right now, up above us, there are hundreds of satellites just constantly scanning our planet. They are capturing this unimaginable flood of data about everything: soil moisture, the health of our forests, tiny little shifts in the ground itself. So yeah, we have the raw data. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, having all that data is one thing, but being able to actually interpret it, to find that one critical warning sign that's buried in terabytes of information, that is a whole other ballgame. How do you find the signal in all that noise? Well, this is where the solution starts to take shape. It's a whole new way of seeing our world, one that combines those eyes in the sky with a powerful new kind of intelligence right here on the ground. Okay, let's break this down. The analogy here is actually perfect. Think of remote sensing, all that data from the satellites as a full-body MRI of the entire Earth. Now you have the scan, but you need a specialist to read it, right? That's where agentic AI comes in. This AI is like an expert radiologist designed to proactively search for specific problems and spot the absolute earliest signs of trouble long before any obvious symptoms show up. And believe it or not, this is not science fiction. There's a deep tech company called SCP, that's Smart City and Partners, and they are right at the forefront of making all this a reality. They're the ones building the tools for this planetary health check.
And their whole approach is actually elegantly simple, but it's so powerful. Step 1, use this tech to detect the risks that are hiding in plain sight in the data. Step 2, use it to understand the environmental changes that are actually happening. And finally, the most important part, empower people to take action before it's too late. So, philosophy is great, but how does this actually translate into a real tool? Well, SCP has packaged this whole capability into a platform they call EyeOnBlue. And what's really smart about this is that it's not some one-size-fits-all thing. They've built out these specific modules that are tailored to the unique challenges of different industries. We're talking everything from construction and water management to utilities and agriculture. So for example, their structure module can watch a massive dam or a giant open-pit mine and detect ground shifts as small as a few millimeters. I mean, think about that for a second. Predicting a potential landslide from space. That's an early warning that could literally prevent a catastrophic collapse. Then you've got the Aqua module. It does something similar, but for water. It can track the water levels in a reservoir, warning us about a coming drought, or it can analyze an entire region to predict which areas are most likely to flood, giving city planners that crucial lead time they need to prepare. For the energy sector, there's the Utility module. This thing analyzes vegetation growth near power lines, which sounds simple, but it can pinpoint the exact tree out of thousands that poses the greatest risk of causing an outage, or even worse, sparking a wildfire. And for farmers, the Agri module is a total game changer. It gives them this satellite eye view of their fields, analyzing crop health, nitrogen levels, and water content. It lets them manage their resources with an incredible, almost unbelievable level of precision. Okay, so all of this sounds amazing in theory. It's fantastic. But does it actually work in the real world when it really counts? Let's look at a case where this technology went from just being data to being a potential life or death decision. This is just incredible. This is a social media post from SCP showing their analysis. Using things like precipitation levels and soil moisture, their platform flagged this specific region in Turkey as a major, major fire risk. And then, 2 weeks later, a massive wildfire erupted in that exact spot. They literally saw it coming.
And this isn't just a one-off thing. It's not just about fires. This same power can be used to forecast risks at mining operations, to predict urban flooding, and to pinpoint where fires might start along an electrical grid. These are all real-world events that have cost lives and billions of dollars.
So what does this all mean? Where does this all lead now that we have this new power of foresight?
At the end of the day, this technology is so much more than just an early warning system. It's a tool for actually building a better world. By understanding risk, we can design safer cities and infrastructure. By managing our precious resources, like water and farmland, more effectively, we can build a much more sustainable future for everyone.
For what feels like the first time in history, we genuinely have the tools to see the unseen threats that are gathering just over the horizon. The technology is here. So the question isn't really, can we see the future anymore? The new question is, now that we can, what are we going to do about it?